Okay. Xin chào Miss Nhung, Trịnh Nhung. Hello Miss Nhung.
Hello teacher, em chào thầy ạ.
Chào chị Nhung ạ. Alright. Ok, bây giờ trong cái lớp này thì mình không có trình chiếu bảng gì cả. Mình chỉ
Dạ,
có trao đổi là cái thứ là trao đổi, cái thứ hai là mình kiểm tra coi cái khả năng phản xạ. Rồi sau đó mình sẽ có thêm một cái ngày nữa, một cái ngày thứ hai á, là ca thứ hai là mình bắt đầu mình mới ngồi ở trên Zoom, ok, và mình chạy thử cái biểu
dạ,
đồ tư duy xem như thế nào. Alright. So, Miss
dạ.
Nhung, okay, can you tell me something about yourself?
Uh, Good evening, teacher. My name is Nhung. I'm 24 years old. Now I'm working as a teaching assistant, but I used to be a journalist. I'm 2 years ago, 1 year
Oh,
ago. I'm graduated as a journalist. My major is journalism. I used to work as a reporter, but now I don't produce new or working as a reporter anymore.
oh,
And yeah,
interesting.
mhm. And now about myself, in my free time, I love watching a video on YouTube. I like listening to music and learning English. But to be honest, my English is not good. My listening skill is good, but speaking, or writing, and reading are really difficult for me.
Uh,
When
so,
when I watch your video on YouTube, I
oh,
can understand what you how you teach your student, but I can't speak. So sometimes I feel sad or frustrated about it.
okay. So, Miss Nhung, okay, you said that you used to be a journalist, right?
Mhm.
And how long have you been how long have you been working as a journalist?
I used to be I used to work at a reporter maybe for 2 years. I have a part-time job when I was a college student, and then I working a full-time job. Uh, uh,
All right.
I produce educational program, but after that I realized that I'm not interested in news
Oh, so
anymore. Yeah,
so you just find out your passion after you working as a journalist, is right? Okay.
exactly.
Yeah. So here, Miss you are Miss Nhung, right? Because I can see your name on your avatar. All right.
Sorry, can you say again?
So your nickname is your nickname is Miss Nhung, or that is your real name. I can see, okay, Miss. I can see your name, okay, on your avatar.
Nhung is my real name. My full
Oh,
name is Trịnh Thị Nhung.
all right. Yeah. So all right. So I can see that you, of course, you've already had the ability of English speaking, but the vocabulary that you've been using in your English speaking skill is still in the elementary level. So what do you think? What do you think when I say that your vocabulary is still in the elementary level, not in the advanced level? What do you think about
I
it?
uh, I agree with you. And to be honest, I know that I just know vocabulary about very basic vocabulary. I okay. I'm sorry. I can know some vocabulary in elementary or intermediate, but I can speak it out loud. I can know it in the reading
Oh,
or writing, but yeah, but when I am speaking with you or with someone, I it's not inside my head. It's not inside my head, and I can speak it. I can use it in real conversation. So I totally agree with your opinion.
oh yeah. Thanks a lot for your feedback, Miss Newman. So here, it seems like we need to work on the vocabulary of yours. And here you say that you know the words from English reading skill, listening skill, and writing skill, but you cannot make use of the words. Here, okay, we don't use the word head because head is a body part. We should say I have words in my mind, but I cannot make use of those words verbally. Verbally, verbally, right? So so we have like three ways to study English together. The first way is Zoom. Okay, once we study on Zoom, we need to work on the brand map. And the second way that
Mhm.
is Google Meet. All right. So you can see that we upload a lot of Google Meet classes on YouTube. And in this Google Meet class, I only study with you by English speaking skill. So if you study English on Google Meet and on Zoom like this, which platform do you think is suitable for you?
Mhm. Actually, thank you for your information. I used to work in Zoom because I have some online classes. I'm working as a teaching assistant online, so I used to work with Zoom. So maybe Zoom is better for me. Uh,
Okay,
with
right.
Google Meet, yeah, I don't often use Google Meet for my work or my study. Maybe this is my third or my second time I use Google Meet to talk with someone. So I think Zoom is better for me. But it's okay. It's okay if we learn on Zoom or Google Meet. Both of them is not difficult to me because I can learn how to use it. Um,
All
I
right.
can learn how to use it, so don't worry.
All right. Yeah, I got what you have just said to me. First, first of all, I recognize just a few mistakes in the tenses that you are using. For example, if you
Mhm.
say that this is the first time or this is the second time I use Google Meet instead of saying that this is the
Ah,
first time I use, so
oh
it's much
yes,
better
I got
for
it.
us to use the present perfect, right? So first,
Mhm.
okay, we need to practice the tenses and the grammar verbally together because this is okay. This is the first. This is the first black hole that I have found from you. I call it a black hole because we learn from mistakes and we learn from grammar or structures that we cannot use in our speaking skill. So the first mistake and the first black hole that I have found from the speaking is grammar. So if we have a chance to work together in class, I'm gonna help you to make use of all the tenses, relative clause, passive voice by speaking skill and writing skill too. The second black hole here is the preposition because sometimes you use with Google Meet and sometimes you say on Google Meet. So it seems
Mhm.
like you know the right words in English, but sometimes you still make a few mistakes in word choices
I
once
agree
you
with.
speak English. So yeah, so that is the second black hole. And the third mistake, the third black hole here is your pronunciation. You have such a very good and charming voice once you speak English, and this is a typical voice of yours. You do not imitate anyone. You just be yourself. And I really like the way that you be yourself in English speaking like this. You don't show off your English by trying to speak fast or trying to convince people to trust your accent. Here, this is your real accent, but the problem here is some pronunciations are still
Mhm.
unclear. We just need a few time. We just need a little time to work together to get the pronunciation right. So it doesn't matter. It's gonna be much easier if we study everything by speaking skill. So what is the way for us to to use to cooperate together? That is speaking skill. So as I have told you, we teach everything by speaking skill. And after you study with me, for example, after each class, I'm gonna require you to make a presentation video. So is it okay for you to make a presentation video after the class?
All right. So your question is, it is okay if I have to make a presentation video after each class, right?
Yes, after no, it is not like after each class. Just after we study together, if we need an evidence video from you, we need a video so that we can base on for lecture production. So if we need an evidence video from you, we are gonna require you to make that video. So is it okay for you to spend time on completing the homework if we require you to do so?
Actually, it's okay. It's okay. I thank you for sharing. I used to watch your video on TikTok. When you check your video student, you talk about how to build a sentences, how to make a sentence longer. I remember you used to talk to your student that uh, when your student talk about vocals. Uh, Eco-friendly worker, you have your student makes a longer sentences and make it a more logical. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's a good way to practice speaking, and yeah, maybe it's a chance for me to overcome my fear.
Oh, that's a lot, Miss Myung. Okay, but here, once we study together, I need to tell you something. We live in Vietnam, and the real English is seriously impacted by Vietnamese English. For example, in my talk, said I said presentation, but the real English is presentation, right? So if we study English together in the upcoming time, once I show you the English words, I'm gonna show you in two ways: Vietnamese English, which is common Asian English, and the proper English, okay, American English. So, do you think this way is suitable for you? Because I differentiate this English language in two ways: common Asian English, Vietnamese one, and proper American English. So is it okay for you?
Uh, I'm sorry, teacher. Can you repeat your question, please?
All right. Okay. So
I mean,
here,
you
yeah, yeah. So yeah, Miss Yum, just if you have anything to share, just share with me. You just say
I
something and then you stop.
I think you told me about Asian accent and American accent. Uh, I think Vietnamese accent or a common Asian accent is not a problem. Uh, at the very first time when I started to learn English, I really confused about what accent I should learn, and I don't know what is the intonation or threat. I know it's very important, but I can't understand why everyone says that is very important. But after I bought a book called One Story a Day, I shadowing how they tell a story. After that, I realized, oh, why everyone say that intonation or threat is very important. Because I used to say before, after, uh,
Uh,
communication.
yeah.
Yeah, and then I know that, oh, when I say before, the second syllable threat before, after, school. presentation. Okay, I know it, but yeah, after I heard someone talk about it, I realized that accent is not the problem. The problem is how to pronounce correctly. Actually, teacher, I believe in you, and to be honest, I have never learned English with someone. It's a long journey when I start learning English by myself. But now I realize that I have to have a right teacher who can help me um, who can help me overcome my fear and achieve something. Uh, yeah, if I learn English like that, watch watch video on YouTube, learn 1 hour and then do nothing. Uh, it's like day by day. Pr- yeah, procrastinating. So I can achieve something if I study English like that. So that's the reason why I decided to talk to you and find a chance to improve my English skill.
Very nice. Okay, so yeah, after everything that you have just shared with me, speaking of accent, it seems like you understand and you get the meaning, okay, the main meaning from short question, which means it's easier for you to to get the meaning from short sentences. But once people say so many sentences, or once okay people make such a long question with lots of words, you are gonna be distracted by okay the numbers of words in the English questions, because my question is not about English accent. My question is about if I show you I show you the English knowledge in two ways: Asian English and Vietnamese English and American English. Because if we study English in this kind of Vietnamese English environment, we should know which pronunciation is Asian and which pronunciation is English. So here, Miss Yom, okay, you get the meaning from the question, but the question should be short. If the question is too long, you are gonna be lost in the question. You cannot get the right okay the right content of the long question. So am I
Mhm.
correct if I say that once people talk too much and then they ask you something, you easily forget the main idea of their talk. You can get okay the idea as long as the talk is short. If the talk is okay is too long, the question is too long, the answer is too long, you are gonna be lost because you cannot recall the main idea from the long talk. So is it okay? Am I right if I say so? Am I right if I say that you will be distracted from long English talks? Is it right?
Uh, mhm. You are right. I have the same. I have the same. Uh, you are right. Uh, I can recall the main idea uh, after a long talk. I cannot to find a good way to express my idea, and when someone is start talking too much, uh, I'm lost. And yeah, yeah, you are right. I don't know how to recall the main idea, um, uh, how
Oh,
to make it logical.
yeah.
So you are right.
Okay, so yeah, so that is the fourth black hole that we have found together. Um, you know that I don't teach English 100% based on books. I get the words and the structure from the books to help you make practical cases. And then after that, after you have made cases of based on the words that we have studied together, we're gonna come back to the exercises in the book. So we use the book as the tool for us to collect words and to exploit functions of grammar and structures from books. So, do you feel it is right if we study by getting the key words, key structures from the books for us to make practical cases? And then after that, after we are able to produce practical cases based on English words, we will come back to the book exercises, and at this time we will finish the exercises in the book. So is this way the right way for you to learn? Because I need to double check. If you don't think it is suitable, it's so hard for me and you to cooperate together. So what do you think about this, Miss Nyung?
Thank you for your sharing. You told me about how we gonna learn together, and it's really useful for me. And that's it is exactly my question. My question I wanna ask you. Uh-huh. Actually, before I decided to have a meeting with you, I I watch more videos on your YouTube channel to know how do you teach your students. Mhm. And I watch uh, your full videos you uploaded on your YouTube channel is about 1 hour. Uh, and after that, I think if we learn structure, structure, keys, words, and function from book, uh, and then we talk together. First, we learn a word, or we learn words, keywords, key structure from a book. Then we talked. We talk together, right? We practice speaking, and then we come back to books to do exercise. I think that's a good way, and I have never learned with you. I just watch your video on your YouTube channel, and in my opinion, I think it's okay. Um, it's a good way to have your student practice speaking after they understand uh, after they understand the keywords, key structure. I think it's okay. It's a good way, teacher.
Thanks a lot, Miss Nyung. Well, um, I I don't um after I listen to you, I can see that we uh we have we only have a short period of time to study together, because first of all, you've already had an English foundation which is built by you, right? You self-study, you've been self-studying, and you've got this kind of English foundation in hand. That is such an excellent such an excellent student, because nobody
Thank
can
you so
study
much.
yeah, like this. So you say that you've been self-studying, is right, Monsieur? You've been
Yeah,
self-studying, right?
yeah, it's right. When 18 or 19 years old, I know nothing about English because I learned about history, geography, and literature yeah. I just learn. Sorry, I don't know how to say in English, but in Vietnamese we say hối xe để thi đại học. Yeah, and then when when I when I'm 20 years old, I realized that English is very important, but I don't have enough money to learn because my father. I know that my father and my mother, they try their best to ha- to teach me and raise me, and if I want to learn something or I don't have enough money, it's okay. It's not a problem. So yeah, at the very beginning, I I watched a lot of videos on YouTube, downloaded a lot of books from internet. And like everyone who used to learn English, it's not a easy journey. It's really hard because I don't know how to pronounce a word. And then yeah, I learned 44 IPA sound. I used to draw a mouth and yeah, how to pronounce it, but I don't get it. Okay, I know about it, but when I open my mouth, I can't speak like that, or I forgot all the thing I used to learn. So I think, oh, maybe I can learn English, but then uh, yeah, day by day, I always think about it. I know that English is very important, and okay, I believe myself one more time that I can do it. So I buy a book called One Story a Day. I open a video on YouTube channel, how they move their mouth or how to put their toner. I practice it day by day, and and after maybe 1 or 2 months, I realized that, oh, the best way to pronounce, to learn how to pronounce a word is that, oh, I practice day by day, know that how to put my tongue, and practice, and then, oh, when I know how to pronounce a word, maybe I can get over the first step. I can get over the first step, and then now I have the second step. I don't know how to learn, how to make a full sentence, how how to express my idea, and I realize that I can't study by myself anymore, because I don't know how to how to yeah how to what I learned about grammar, reading, and listening, but I can't speak. That's a problem, and I can't study by myself anymore. Uh, that's time. I need to find a teacher. And now, after 1 year graduated, I think that I have enough money, not too much money, but I have enough money, and I will try to work in the evening to save money for studying. Um, mhm. And then I found you on TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks a lot, Miss Young. Okay. Wow. So here, Miss Young, mm, we
Yeah, I still hear
over.
you.
Yes, all right. Yeah, Miss Young. Okay. Uh, your English words. You can use English words fluently in verbal skill. Okay, which means that you can use all the English, all the basic English words to express yourself, to show me what you want to say. So you have you've already had an ability to make use of all the basic English words. So from the speaking, I can see that you've been using the word important and yeah, open mouth to to put the tongue something like this. So it seems everything is still in basic way. So if we study together, my job here is after I listen to your talk, I need to upgrade the level of vocabulary, and I need to upgrade the grammar that you have been using in your English speaking skill. So this is okay. One of the things that I should do if I work with you. So after I listen to you, for example, you say, "Oh, it is very important, okay, for me to study English." This is your sentence, and you've been using the word important a lot. You've been using the phrase to study English a lot. So my job here is I need to upgrade your level of English. Every word that you have been using right now should be advanced to get to the upper intermediate level. So here, okay, it's very good. It's very good to know that you've been self-studying, and it's much better for me to recognize that I should upgrade, I should advance every word that you are using right now. For example, you say it is important, and I'm gonna show you the list of words, but I don't show the list of words on the screen. I will help you, okay, to make use of each word, like word by word. Every word that we study together should be used, should be used verbally, should be used in spoken English and in written English. That is what I meant, all right? And here you say that um, you try you try to learn by yourself, but at the end of the day, you don't know how to make a full sentence. You try to study grammar. You can use grammar to make basic English sentences, but you are not sure whether the grammar you are using is right or wrong. Yes, I understand everything. And here, all right. Besides, besides besides advancing your English with me, I have to I have to help you increase your memory capacity. Memory. Okay. We will have the lesson of memory lesson in in our class. For example, you hear people talking too much, right? They can say so many
Yeah.
things, they can express themselves, but then you are lost.
Mhm.
So this is the thing that we need to fix. We need to learn. We have to fix and learn new things and upgrade our memory capacity. Monsieur, so at this moment, at this moment, which English degree do you have in hand? Which English degree do you have in hand? Do you have like the A2, B1, or B2, or C1 Cambridge degree, IELTS degree, a TOEIC degree, or what? So, which English degree do you have in hand?
Yeah, at this moment right now, I don't have any English degree like TOEIC, IELTS, or something like that. Yeah, so one of my goal is that after we learn together, maybe after 1 year, I gonna do some tests like TOEIC or IELTS. So maybe after 1 year we learn together. Uh, I gonna ready to have a test because right now I'm not confident about my English skill. So I have never do any test before.
Right. Oh, it's it's very sad to hear so, but it's kind of good. It's kind of good news once we study together, because whenever I work with a student after after a specific period of time working with them, I will ask them, okay, to get um to sit an English exam. So here, Miss Yum, we study based on three English book sources: Cambridge, TOEIC, IELTS. So we study based on these three big book sources. If we study like this, after a while, you will be able to get any kinds of degrees in hand. It depends on you to invest in the right degree that you are looking for. So based on your English knowledge and from the way that I teach English, I think that you can get IELTS after you spend a short period of time studying with me, or at least TOEIC. So here in this room, okay, don't waste your time like okay studying without degrees because you are significantly able to get the degree in hand. TOEIC and IELTS, okay, both of them, and even B2 Cambridge. So here, Miss Yum, if you think that you should study English, please set a goal of getting the right degree after you study. Don't get IELTS alone. Don't get TOEIC only. Try to get okay B2 because B2 is okay. It's the permanent degree for you. So yeah, so please keep this in mind. We are studying based on three big book sources: Cambridge, IELTS Barron's, TOEIC Barron's. Okay, IELTS Cambridge. Yeah, so these sources are very difficult to teach, but I teach based on these big sources. So after you study English with me, please try to get okay a degree. You will be absolutely Yes, you will be absolutely able to okay to own a degree in hand. All right, okay, 3 months is okay. 6 months, okay, 8 months or 1 year. The period of time, okay, in studying English is your decision. So just think about that. Don't waste your time studying English without degrees. All right, Miss New.
Yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, when you say that don't waste your time, that's exactly what I want to tell you. What I want to say. Yeah, I realize that uh, I should never waste my time anymore. And yes, I will try to get a degree after a time study with you. Teacher, can I have a question?
Yes,
Uh,
ma'am.
yeah. To be honest, I'm not confident about my English skill. So after 1 year, can I if I set a goal that I gonna get a B2 Cambridge after 1 year, can I do it? If I learn with the year.
Yes, absolutely, Miss Neil, because we study, okay, we study the book, which are Cambridge B2, Cambridge B1. We study from those books, and we use English speaking skill to teach the students. So once the students can master B2 and B1 Cambridge books by speaking skill, they can read, they can listen, they can write effectively. So after 1 year studying, okay, you should go having a B2, a B2 English examination. So that is a goal for you to go. If you pass B2, you will find IELTS band 5, band 6, okay, or band 7. Very easy for you to get. So B2 is the goal that you should establish. Of course, after 1 year, the degree is in your hand. But the question here is whether you could stick to the program or not, because the program is going to be harder day by day. It's not like other English centers or other English teachers. The program for each day is harder. All right, we are gonna ask you to write. We are gonna ask you to make lots of presentation videos, lots of hard things day by day. If you can stick to the program, you will get the B2 English, okay, degree in hand. So the question is about your determination. Yeah, that's it. And Miss Young, okay, once you study with me, you are you you are gonna have your personal YouTube link and your Google Doc link. These two links will help you to keep track on your English classes. Like how many classes have you got? How many hours have you studied with me? And how many days have we studied together? So the YouTube link is like it's like an app to count the number of hours we study together. So you can get it in hand, but you have to be determined and you have to work very hard for it. All right.
Yes, teacher, I got it. I gonna have a personal link to keep track what I have learned with you, teacher. That if I don't, for example, if I don't finish my if I don't finish my homework or something like that, do you have any what happened? I mean, what happened if your student don't finish your exercise on your student book or don't make a presentation videos?
So in that case, usually I am gonna apply the the topic of the assignment right in the class, which okay, in which we are studying. If the student okay do not complete the presentation video and she or he still joins the class, in that class, I'm gonna I'm gonna apply that topic right in the class to have the students complete the assignment right in the class with me. And this way, okay, it's gonna be harder than making a presentation video because I will generate lots of words, new structures when I force my students, okay, to uh, to present the topic of assignment right in the class. So that this is the way that I force my students once they cannot or they don't want to finish their homework before the class. Once you don't finish your homework before the class, it's okay. It's okay for you. But then you are gonna find the class really hard to study because in this class I will use the topic of the assignment which I gave to you, and I use that topic to make lots of cases in the class. So if you don't finish the homework at home, it's still okay because I have to use that topic to teach in the class, and I also have to make sure that you will learn new things based on the lecture of that day. So it seems like a combination of old English assignment with no English knowledge. So did you get what I just said, Miss Hill?
Uh, I got it, teacher. So can I ask one more question about how we learn? I mean, uh, how many lesson we will have each week? 2 days per week or three days 3 lessons per week.
Ah, all right, Miss Hill. In a in a program in a week we have like three official classes and two unofficial classes like extra classes. And those two extra classes, from one to two extra classes, are for free. Or the three official classes, we study. We do not study okay page by page. We study like an open mind map. For example, one word from the page, such as contract, and another word like abide. And from those two words, we are gonna develop lots of words for you to digest. So one page in the book will be turned into like a long chapter of organic mathematics. So one word in a book is gonna produce lots of words and lots of structures. So the number of lessons in one class are not limited. The number of lessons in one class will be as many as possible for the students to consume. So we teach like this because we want to make sure that if the students can digest knowledge, they will be allowed to get as much knowledge as possible. If the students are weak, all right, the students will get the right amount of knowledge based on their ability. So 1 week, three official classes, and from 1 to 2 extra free extra classes. And in one class we study open knowledge based on the key page of the book. So one page of the book, we get on the page of the book we get the word, and each word will produce lots of English words and lots of structure, lots of sentences. So if you can if you can get all knowledge, you will be able to get the best knowledge. 1 hour studying like this is equal to 1 month or 2 months studying in any other English center, or with any other English teacher, because nobody teaches like this. It's very hard to get to produce lots of words based on a keyword in a book, but in only 1 hour, which is in only one class. So do you get do you is it Miss Young, is it okay, or did you get what I just shared with you?
I hear you, and I understand how
All
we
right.
will learn. Yeah, we have three official classes, and then extra classes, one pages in the book. We're gonna have add many as lesson as we can, and yeah, you said 1 hours we learn together like this equal 1 month. If I learn with another English center, or if I learn by myself, yeah, I got it. Mhm.
All right. I think that once we speak, when we speak like this, it just it just information exchanging. That is why we require no students to have the second meeting, and in that second meeting we are gonna study and a demo class together. So please arrange the second meeting, and in that second meeting we have to demo a class, and in that class if you have any questions, please voice up and ask me, because once we get sit like this together, we talk talking is only talking. It cannot prove a method. We need to observe the real actions and feel the practical practices in the class, so that you will have truer feelings truer feelings about this way of studying. All right. So Miss Young, please book the second meeting, and in that second meeting we have to study in a demo class together, and we will send you the Zoom link. Is it all right, Miss Young?
Yeah, it's okay, teacher. I gonna arrange my schedule to have a second demo class with you. I'm so sorry, teacher. Now I'm sitting in a balcony, and my neighbor they are listening to music out loud. So I'm so sorry
Oh, it's
if
okay, Miss Young. It's
it
okay.
sound is not good.
Oh no, no, it's okay. Don't be worried about those things, because I only pay attention to your speaking, to your voice. Once the lot of noises interfere with your speaking, those kinds of noises will not distract me, because I only focus on your speaking. So don't apologize for other people's actions. It's all right, because we live in Vietnam, and then this situation is
Yeah.
everyday life. All right. Okay, Miss
All right.
Young. Yeah. So I think that I have collected the right pieces of information from you. And after this class, we will create we will create a YouTube link to store this meeting. And please send your date, okay? Your date of the second class together. All right, Miss you?
Yeah, I got it, teacher. And yeah, can I ask more about actually I asked admin about class, like how many students can we have, and I'm thinking about learn English with three more students. I mean, in one class, maybe it's better for me if I learn with three or four more students,
All right.
because right now I don't have enough money to study one by one, so it's
Yeah.
better for me if we learn one teacher and three, four, or five students. So can we study like this?
Yes, of course, Miss Young, because the type of class is your choice. And if you want to study, okay, with three or more students in the class, it's gonna be after 7 p.m. Like from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be group of students studying together, and in one class there are from 3 to 5 students, and that is the maximum number of students allowed in the class. All right, 3 to 5 students. And if you study this way, it's much better because you can spend more time okay, on studying, and you still be assured financially. So here, it's okay, but you have to message me, okay, the time that you can study and the days, okay, the days in the week, the days in the week you can study with me. So please, okay, please send me all the all the essential information on Zalo. We will double check the time of the class and we will confirm it to you.
Thank you, teacher, and thank you so much for your listening.
It's all right, Miss Young, because this is my job, and I really love interacting with people online and offline. So thanks a lot, Miss Young. Now don't say thank you to me because this is my job, and I love it. Yeah, thanks for the time, Miss Young.
And hope to see you as soon as we can.
All right, hope to see you soon, Miss Young. Have a nice evening, Miss Young. Thanks a lot, and bye
Have a nice
bye.
evening, teacher. Bye bye. See you
Yeah,
later.
see you. Goodbye.
Take care, teacher.
Yeah, thanks a lot.